Mira and HarlequinAudio present Savvy Sheldon Feels Good as Hell by Taj Mccoy. Performed by Adenrele Ojo. To Ma and Pop, who taught me that hard work pays off. To Uncle, my childhood hero. To Chantal, because my victories are hers too. To Kaitan, for refusing to accept my excuses. Thank you for being my village. 1. Shit, Savvy whispered. A bubble of bacon grease popped on her arm and she jumped back. Rubbing away the grease, she turned down the white knob on her gas stove to calm the crackling bacon, flipping the thick slices of applewood smoke goodness with a pair of tongs. Crisper this time. Other than her occasional muttered curses, the only sounds in the house came from the sizzling on the stove and the deep hum of a cranky old refrigerator, the kind of hum that kept you guessing whether it actually still functioned. Tugging on the door, she ducked her head in to pull out baby portobello mushrooms, fresh spinach, and a red bell pepper from the crisper. She grabbed Gruyere cheese, a carton of eggs, and a pint of fresh strawberries, closing the door slowly to avoid its signature creak. Savvy skillfully ran her chef's knife through mushrooms, peppers, and onion more slowly than usual. She took great care not to wake the man sleeping down the hall. She eyed the black silk camisole and lacy short set hanging nearby, and a shiver of excitement ran down her spine. She looked down at Jason's old basketball shirt, a relic from some college intramural tournament that he and his boys played in. Not exactly a seductive look. Whoever those guys were that enjoyed women with their hair tied back and no makeup on, Jason was not one of them. She separated egg yolks from whites and tossed the veggies into a heated omelet pan, adding handfuls of fresh spinach as they softened, then the beaten egg whites a moment later. Using a handheld cheese grater, curls of Gruyere sprinkled onto the omelet, slowly expanding and flattening into a melty pool. Savvy had moved into her childhood home 8 months ago, right after Mama moved to San Jose with her new husband, leaving it empty. Very little had changed in the house since her childhood. Carpets still covered pristine hardwood floors and plastic runners lined the hallway leading to the bedrooms. Dingy from years of wear and tear, the edges of the runners were yellowed with age. Mama's house, with its floral decor, took clutter to hoarding levels. She never threw anything away. The faded yellow paint on the walls, dry and peeling, reminded Savvy of the lists of contractors Mama had given her, tucked between the milk crate and the French press. She intended to renovate the house to make it feel more like her own, but work was too busy to take on a project. The tea kettle hissed hot steam, and she snatched it from the stove before whistling interrupted the morning quiet. Boiling water cascaded over finely ground Kona coffee, the aroma carrying just enough caffeine to raise her energy level. After peeking over her shoulder, Savvy reached into the oven and grabbed a slice of chewy bacon from the tray. If it's eaten straight from the pan, it has no calories. These are the bacon rules. Sliced strawberries and cubed mangoes with a chiffonade of fresh mint joined the omelet and crispy bacon, making for a colorful, drool-worthy presentation. Savvy ran a paper towel around the rim of the plate before capturing the aesthetic for her IG story. She kicked off her slippers and lifted the enormous T-shirt over her head before realizing with a flash of embarrassment that the kitchen curtains were wide open. She rushed to shut them, stubbing her toe on a loose piece of tile and yelling silently into the morning. Once she regained her...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?